Okay. Sorry for the inconvenience, guys.
Morning, miss.
Good morning. How are you?
Good.
I had a little issue. Okay.
Hi, Miss again.
Hi. Welcome back. Okay, I'm just trying to open the book, and then we can resume.
Okay.
نعمل this session.
What are we going to
نعمل
do? Yes, first of all, we're going to answer the worksheet.
We have a worksheet.
Yeah, it's on the app.
I didn't solve it.
You guys need to check the app, even if, we usually have worksheet, even if it's not specified as homework, you have to answer it. Okay?
Okay, next time.
Okay, no problem. Okay, can you see the worksheet now?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay, great. Just give me a moment to open the book, and then we can be ready. Technology is always a good tool, but when it fails you, it really fails you.
Yes.
Any little thing can go wrong, and that's annoying. Okay, we're almost there. Just take a look at the worksheet until I finish opening the book. So only Fatima did the worksheet, I presume? She's the only one who sent it to me yesterday.
I think so.
Yeah.
What lesson?
Okay. So, of course, the worksheet is related to your first lesson in this chapter, which was the Texas deep freeze. Okay, now let's begin. Here, read the instructions, please, Fatima.
Yes, Miss. Fill in the natural disasters chart below using your acquired knowledge about the topic. Use short phrases only.
Okay, your acquired knowledge, what you know about natural disasters. Adam, which natural disaster am I talking about here? Adam, are you there?
Yes, miss.
Okay, here, let's fill in the first one. Which natural disaster am I talking about here? Violent shaking of earth.
Earthquake.
Okay, earthquake, good. Now, what does it cause? Give me like one dangerous effect, two dangerous effects. What does it cause?
Tsunamis.
Good. Tsunamis, what else?
It causes fires.
Let's say fires, yes, loss of life, destruction.
When everything is going to
Destruction
fall down.
of ground.
Yes. Fatima, what did you say?
I said that everything is going to fall down and get cracked.
Exactly, destruction, etc. Now, the natural disaster is the tornado. I want you to describe it. What's a tornado? We gave you can give an accurate description for that.
It is a twister.
Yes, a twister. Can you say a funnel-shaped twister?
Yes.
Okay, that goes from the ground until, the sky. Okay, what are its dangerous effects? Let's see who I have here. What are its dangerous effects, Yaoub? By the way, a tornado is often called a twister. Yaoub, what are its dangerous effects? Kamel, what are the dangerous effects of tornadoes?
Destruction. Loss of life.
Okay, loss of life, destruction. It could uproot property. It could uproot a whole building. Okay, it could uproot cars.
Yes, it pulls everything to it.
Exactly. Good. Pulls everything. Okay. It even hurls or throws things far away. It could hold a huge vehicle and throw it miles away. Okay. Now the second one, Camel, also sudden slip of a huge piece of land. What is that called?
Mm. Landslide.
Exactly, landslide. Landslide. Do you know why landslides are increasing nowadays? We discussed this last year.
Sure.
Why are landslides increasing?
Deforestation.
Yes, deforestation. Deforestation. What holds the earth together?
The roots of the plants.
The roots of some plants. Excellent. So what damage is caused, Ahmad Audi, what damage is caused by landslides?
Destruction.
Okay, destruction of land,
Death.
Death.
property, of course, death. In all of them, you would probably, of course, that will be one of the horrible causes or horrible effects.
Most of them have the same dangerous effects.
Yes, most of them do. Most of them do. Okay, now description. Let's see. Sharif, would you read the description for the fourth one?
Yes, miss.
Hmm.
The fourth one. Invasion of a huge tidal wave to beaches, coasts, and coast area due to an earthquake in mid-sea or ocean.
Yeah. What's that?
So
What's,
what's that?
yes, what's this natural disaster called?
Oh. Invasion of huge tsunami.
Yes, tsunami. Do you know the root of that word? What language is tsunami? And why?
Japanese.
Yes.
Japanese.
Yes, why?
Mostly
So?
happened
It happens a
Maybe
lot.
because the first in Japan. Oh, okay.
yeah.
Very common there. Okay, what are the dangerous effects? Let's be specific.
It covers
Like
everything with water.
Floods.
Yes, floods. Okay, sweeping houses. We see this in Southeast Asia. It's just horrible. What happened in Indonesia, what happened in Sri Lanka and all those areas, sweeping houses, the drowning of people. Okay, now a volcano. How can we describe a volcano?
It is something made up of rocks and it erupts.
Okay, eruption, which means a huge explosion of a mountain. Okay. Okay, what are the devastating effects of a volcano?
Fires.
Fires,
Fires.
exactly.
Because it leads to the flow of lava.
Exactly. Fires, destruction of whole area. Have you heard of the volcano that happened like around 10 days or 2 weeks ago?
Where?
About what, man?
In yes, in Italy.
No.
A volcano?
Yes, the effect of that volcano reached us and many people who suffer from.
Yes, I heard of it. Yes.
Yes, there was a cloud of pollution, and many people who suffer from asthma were highly affected by it. Okay.
Yes, of course, because of the smoke.
Exactly. Okay, and now finally, eats up vast amounts of forest and kills a huge number of species living there. What's that?
Wildfires?
Wildfires. So why am I not writing with this? Yes, wildfires. Okay, how can we describe it?
They are the fires that take place in forests, bushes, etc.
Yes, that take place in forests and bushes. Okay. Okay, great. So this is a chart. Now, let's answer the following questions using complete sentences of your own. By referring to paragraph 3, I will display it now. What caused the power cuts in Texas? Paragraph 3. Ahmed Shahimi, what caused the power cuts in Texas, according to this paragraph?
It's just 1 second, I'm reading.
Yeah, no problem.
Miss the extreme cold.
Okay, but according to paragraph 3, what specifically caused it?
Because power plants were only able to muster up roughly 51 GW of electricity.
Yes, and there was a huge demand. Okay, the demand was
Yes.
so much huger. Okay. Now, next question. Kamil, what do you think the word decarbonize in paragraph 6 means? And why are climate activists enthusiastic about it? Decarbonize. Let me go back to the paragraph. Kamil, can you hear me?
Yes.
What does this word mean? We discussed it in last time.
Make the atmosphere with less carbon dioxide.
Exactly, decarbonize. And why would climate activists want to be, are enthusiastic about this?
It would prevent global warming.
Exactly, exactly. Okay, moving on to the next question. How has reliance on gas failed the government in Texas? Why was it a bad idea to rely on gas? Let me go back to the article. Fatima, why was it a bad idea to rely on gas?
Yes, Miss. Texas relies on gas for electricity a lot, so the demands on fuels are going to surge, releasing a lot of carbon dioxide, which the climate activists are trying to reduce the amount of. So, moreover, it doesn't rely on coal as much as it does on gas, so it sometimes faces shortages in gas supplies.
Exactly. And in such occasions, it might suffer shortages, which would cause a blackout in the power plants.
Yes.
Okay. Thank you, Fatima. Now, what number 4? Question to Celia.
Yes, miss.
Yes, Celia. Number 4, please. Would you read it?
Um, the types of natural disasters that have been on the rise in my part of the world
Hmm.
are wildfires and hurricanes, earthquakes.
In your part of the world.
كيف يعني
Yes,
miss in my
wildfires.
part?
Exactly, Celia. Wildfires. I agree. But
Yes,
hurricanes,
wildfires.
we don't have hurricanes in Lebanon. We just have like sometimes.
Oh, just in Lebanon. I thought in my generation or something
No,
like
your
that.
part of the world, meaning in.
Yeah, yes.
So wildfires is accurate. What else do we witness in Lebanon?
Earthquakes?
Has it been on the rise? Earthquakes in Lebanon?
Yes, man.
Maybe yes.
Mostly, like, there's too many earthquakes that happened last year.
Okay. Okay, but is it the most obvious natural disaster other than
Yes.
wildfires? Really?
Yes.
Air
Yeah.
pollution.
Natural disaster. Air pollution is not.
Disaster, yeah, Adam.
Adam, I'm glad you said that, but air pollution is man-made. It's not natural.
Yeah.
Wildfire.
Okay, wildfires and what have we been witnessing a lot during winters?
Floods?
Floods, yes. Why are there so many floods? Why are floods increasing?
This, I think this is also man-made.
Okay, but we call it a natural disaster because it's generally caused by nature. Air pollution is obviously man-made. We produce the pollution. But why are floods increasing? Ahmad, can you answer that?
Um, شنو بقى تحديدا؟
Okay, first of all, wildfires are increasing. Why? Why are there so many wildfires?
Maybe because of the temperature?
Of the heat.
Global
Temperature,
warming,
weather.
exactly,
Global warming.
and floods.
Because of the rain?
Yes, because of the rain.
No, miss, not
Okay.
because of the rain.
Okay, let's speak of floods in different
It's
parts
obvious.
of the world. Let's not be specific to Lebanon. Lebanon, it could be due,
Yes.
sometimes it could be due to the infrastructure because the government doesn't clean the sewage. Let's speak of
Floods happen mostly in India and in those like Asian countries.
Yes. Okay, let's speak of Western US, the California area. Do you have any idea what's happening to the coast?
Mostly wildfires.
Also wildfires. What's happening to the west coast of the US year by year?
Is it flooding?
It's disappearing little by little.
Drowning.
It's drowning. Why? What's happening?
How is that possible?
The
Because
water
they
is
get
rising.
frequent flood.
Exactly, the water is rising. Why, Adam? Why is the water rising?
Because of floods.
Okay, why? Why are there floods? What's happening? Global warming. What does global warming do?
Miss, it might melt a lot of snow, which causes
Going to lead to a rise
Which
in the
caused
water
the increase
level.
of the
which
water level,
causes
yes.
rise in water.
It's melting the ice. It's melting the ice sheets. Okay,
Mhm.
maybe towards the end of the year, I'll give you an article about the ice sheets in Greenland. You know those huge icebergs, those beautiful icebergs?
Yes.
They're melting. Okay, and
Yeah.
Yes, very good.
when they melt, what happens?
The water levels
The
are low.
water
The water
rises.
flows.
Water level rises. Those celebrities or those people, rich people living around along the
Hawaii.
US are selling their property for almost nothing because in like 5 or 10 years their property will disappear. It will go underwater.
They said it needs 50 years to disappear completely.
Okay, but some of them have
Miss,
already.
they will find solution. Like no
It is-
way, like it will disappear.
But it's starting to disappear.
A bit of, not that much.
Hmm? Yes, Ahmed?
Little bit, not that much.
I couldn't hear you. I'm sorry.
He's saying not that much.
Not that much. It is that much. It is very serious. I mean, you're sitting in your kitchen and suddenly your kitchen floor floods. Even if your whole house is still not submerged, you're in deep trouble. You need to sell that house.
Yes.
It's a huge issue in the US.
But you can't do anything about the global warming.
We can't we do anything? Can't we limit it?
We can by removing greenhouses.
Okay, removing greenhouse effects. Okay. What's the word, the single word that we use now in the text, we found in the text? We have to start
Decarbonization.
decarbonizing, using less fossil fuels in order to have less global warming gases, greenhouse
We
gases.
did that last year because all of the world like was quarantined.
Yes, a little. But then what did we send to the environment? We sent them masks that are so non-biodegradable. Huge issue. We're throwing masks everywhere.
Yes, but the past year global warming was decreased because everyone sat at their home, right?
Yes.
Yes, Well, hopefully it will stay that way, hopefully. But we polluted the water. because of the masks.
Yes. Yes.
Okay, now let's paraphrase sentence 2 of paragraph 8. Let's move to paragraph 8. Who would like to paraphrase that? Sentence 2 of paragraph 8. Sharif,
Miss, can I do it?
of course you can.
Yes, miss.
Fatima, you'll answer the next question. Sharif, would you please paraphrase sentence 2 of paragraph 8? Read it first.
Sentence 2 of paragraph 8.
Tough.
Tough.
Sharif, would you please read it?
Yes, I can't find the paragraph.
Come on, paragraph 8. Oh my God.
Miss, not.
Oh, sorry.
Miss, you're on the questions.
There, Sharif.
Okay, that matters for two reasons. Not also proceeding.
Just sentence 2.
Just the second set. So from gas till snap. Gas also serves heating needs, meaning demand for the fuel surges during cold snap.
Okay. Does
gas and gasoline make a difference?
Okay, gas is the one, the gaseous state, not gasoline. Gasoline is liquid. This is the gas
No.
for heating.
Okay. Gas also receives hot. No.
Serves. It serves. That doesn't mean to receives.
Sorry. Gas also serves heating needs. Heating, I'll change it to.
But how about changing serves? What does serves mean?
It serves.
Don't we
Like,
have to say in the above article the author claims that?
We definitely have to say that. Okay.
Serves, meaning that it completes heating needs. It is used for heating needs.
Serves means provides. Adam, why don't you start us on the paraphrasing?
yeah. So gas also gives heating
Yes.
needs.
In sentence 2 of paragraph 8 of the text entitled
The above article.
The
text freeze.
Deep freeze. Yes. The author
Claims
that gas
provides heating needs.
Okay, heating needs.
Meaning demand for the fuel surges during cold.
And so.
No, sorry. During a cold wave.
During the cold wave, okay. And so, Fatima, would you please continue?
Miss, can I say my answer because I've already written one?
Okay, yes.
In sentence 2 of paragraph 8 in the text entitled The Texas Freeze, the author explains that gas in Texas is used for generating electricity for heating purposes, which means that during winter, fuels will be needed in big amounts for supplying all people with electricity for their heaters.
Okay, that's excellent. But can you read it to me slowly? Gas, that gas.
Okay, that gas in Texas.
In Texas, yes.
Is used for
good.
Generating electricity.
Generating or producing, very good. Electricity.
For heating purposes.
Okay.
Which means that. During winter.
Yes.
Fuels will be needed in big amounts.
Fuel will be needed in, let's say, huge amounts. Okay.
Yes. For supplying all people.
For supplying all people.
With electricity for the heaters.
with electricity, or let's say with power for the heaters.
Yes.
Miss, can we add that it might also cause global warming because of the heat?
No, because we're just paraphrasing, Adam. We're just explaining what the author said. That will be something that we added, an idea that we added that's not included.
Yes.
So no need for it. Okay, you see those almost 4 lines? Okay, this is just still one sentence, but she wrote the whole idea. Okay, guys, this is how we paraphrase, and never forget the citation. Okay, now I'm gonna move on to an exercise on Mentimeter, then I will start a different article. Okay. Okay, oh, I closed Mentimeter, no problem. Okay, let me start with the new article anyway. I will do the Mentimeter exercise later on. Okay, this is an interesting article about a tsunami that happened in Indonesia. Okay, Adam, would you please start reading?
Indonesia cancels tsunami alert after strong quake.
And let's read the
Read the following text where the writer reports to
Reuters.
Reuters on a recent strong earthquake with a tsunami warning that caused panic in Indonesia. When you are through with reading, answer the questions that follow.
Mhm. Yes.
Jakarta, a strong magnitude 6.9 earthquake struck off Indonesia on Sunday, the U.S. Geological Survey reported, triggering a brief tsunami warning that sent panicked residents fleeing to higher ground. The Southeast Asian nation is one of the most disaster hit on Earth due to position straddling the so-called Pacific Ring of Fire, where the tectonic plates collide. Earthquakes and tsunamis have claimed thousands of lives in recent years.
Okay, thank you, Adam.
No problem.
Okay, now, Jad, what caused the tsunami in Jakarta? Jakarta as the capital city of Indonesia. What caused the tsunami?
Earthquake.
Yes, the earthquake that, where did it hit?
Indonesia.
Southeast.
Yes, it hit the sea, the ocean there. Okay, Ahmed Farhat, paragraph 2.
Yes, miss.
Mhm.
Should I read?
Yes, please.
Sunday's quake struck at a depth of 24 kilometers at the Molucca Sea, 185 kilometers southeast of Manado, between what's this?
Yes, a lot of complicated. Sulawesi and Maluku Islands.
Sulawesi and Maluku Islands, according to the USGS. Indonesia's geophysics agency issued a tsunami warning for coastal communities nearby, where residents were advised to stay away from the coast.
Okay, Ahmed, what do you know about Indonesia and natural disasters?
Many natural disasters occur there because it has many islands.
Mm-hmm. Like what? It has tsunamis, a lot of what also?
Volcanoes.
Mm-hmm. Exactly. It has tsunamis, volcanoes, earthquakes. It's a beautiful island. And we call it an archipelago, meaning it's made of different hundreds and hundreds of islands, but it is struck every day. Something happens in Indonesia. Every day. Sometimes it's a mild earthquake, sometimes it's a huge volcano. Okay, paragraph number 3. Jad, are you there now? Kamil? Paragraph 3.
Yes, miss. The warning was later lifted by the agency and there were no immediate reports of damage or casualties.
Mhm.
Residents of Ternate in the Maluku Island chain described panic as
Quake.
miss my screen turned black.
Okay.
It came back. It came back. As the quake hit, I was getting ready to sleep when the window started rattling. Buddy Norgianto told AFP it was very strong. I ran from my house and all my neighbors fled too.
Okay. So let me read paragraph 4. Video footage from Ternate showed scared residents, some clutching children, fleeing from the coast on motorbikes. Troops were called by the government to help in evacuating people and providing shelters for children and women. Hasim Youssef, the head of the Ternate Disaster Mitigation Agency, said there were no reports of fatalities, but some people were traumatized by the tremor. In Ternate, people were panicking and some evacuated to higher ground. Okay, Kamel, did this tsunami actually, develop? An earthquake hit the mid-sea, the Molucca Sea. Did this tsunami actually develop? Did it, happen? Can anyone answer that?
No, it
Yes,
didn't.
miss.
It
Miss,
didn't. It didn't
how,
happen.
then why people fleeing?
Why? Okay, good question.
As they were scared it might happen.
Okay, because when an earthquake hits mid-sea, chances are a tsunami might happen. So where do you go in case there is a tsunami alert? You have all of 2 minutes. Where do you go?
Oh, you run away. Yes.
Yeah, where?
To a place higher.
With
Underground.
the
No, no,
highest
not.
location.
Oh my God, Adam, not underground. The opposite. Where?
Go above
On the
ground.
hill.
Yes.
Higher ground, exactly. In case of a tsunami,
As
immediately
far as possible.
as far as possible and as high as possible. Okay. Paragraph.
Miss underground.
Yeah.
Earthquake كمان the ground.
لا هذا earthquake underground.
For the earthquake,
Uh,
I don't think we should go underground. No, only for maybe tornadoes.
Tornado underground, yes. But earthquake, no.
Yes.
Earthquakes, you have to go where there's not a lot of stuff. If you're stuck in the house, you have
Yes,
where do you
exactly.
hide? If you're
Like there's no, there isn't like buildings and
yes. And what if you're stuck in the house? Where do you go in case of an earthquake?
Hide somewhere nothing can fall on you or hit
Yes.
your head or something.
Hide under a table,
Under the
mostly.
yes.
Okay. Paragraph 5, Fatima.
Depends, miss, on the earthquake.
Depending,
How
of course.
strong it.
If we're not already dead, we hide.
hopefully.
Fatima?
Yes, miss. An official from Indonesia's geophysics agency at Oral Muller said he felt the tremor strongly from where he was holidaying in North Sulawesi. My friends in Manado said people who live along the coastal area are evacuating. The USGS warned that considerable damage was possible in poorly built or badly designed structures.
Okay. Paragraph 6 too, please, Fatima.
Yes, miss. Last year, a 7.5 magnitude quake and a subsequent tsunami in Palu on Sulawesi Island killed more than 2,200, with 1,000 more declared missing. It has been hit by a string of deadly quakes, including a devastating 2004 tremor measuring 9.1 magnitude that struck off the coast of Sumatra and triggered a tsunami that killed 220,000 throughout the region, including 168,000 in Indonesia.
Okay, I still remember the 2004 tsunami that occurred both in Indonesia. It also occurred in Sri Lanka. Hundreds and thousands of people were killed. The news was really tragic that day. No wonder now, even if they feel a small tremor, they would go to high ground because so much death and destruction happened in 2004 in Southeast Asia. Okay?
Trauma.
Yes. Okay, so what does the word triggered mean? Yaoub, an earthquake triggers a tsunami. Samir, I haven't heard your voice. An earthquake triggers a tsunami. What does that mean? Who can answer that question?
Miss, here it means causes.
Activate. Yes.
Causes. Exactly, start something. Okay, finally, the Boxing Day disaster was the world's third biggest quake since 1900 and lifted the ocean floor in some places by 15 meters. The whole ocean floor was lifted. Indonesia's Aceh province was the hardest hit area, but the tsunami affected coastal areas as far away as Africa. How did that happen? Okay, they felt it in Africa. No tsunami occurred there, but they felt the tremors even in Africa. Okay, now let's answer some of those questions. Let me go for the skills questions. Select two types of readers who might be interested in reading the above text. Who might be interested in reading the above text? Samir. Anyone?
Can we say people who live in Indonesia?
Yes, people who live in Indonesia.
Yes, because there's a high chance of a tsunami to occur or a quake.
Okay, great. Who else might be interested?
Oh,
Who?
only like
A reader that is
Indonesian
interested in this
population.
topic, maybe.
Okay. Ahmed, what was your answer?
No one is interested instead of the Indonesian.
No, of course, many people would be interested. Maybe if you.
Maybe
Time
people live
first.
in countries that have risks of earthquakes and tsunamis.
Yes, definitely, definitely. Many Southeast nations, and also you can say government officials in Indonesia might be interested in reading this article. Not only the people, but the government officials. Okay, in Indonesia and other countries who are affected by tsunamis.
Yes.
Okay, now what type of introduction does the author use in paragraph 1?
Miss, what's the question?
Type of introduction for paragraph 1.
A shocking fact.
Yes,
Shocking fact and statistic.
yes, shocking fact and statistic. Okay, the purpose of that is to, of course, catch the
Grab the reader's attention.
Readers' attention and explain the main idea of the text, which is about earthquake.
introduce the main idea of the text. Okay, okay, great. Then let me check this one. Okay, types of evidence, hit by accident. Okay, then we're good to go. Any questions before your quiz on Friday?
No.
Thank you, Miss.
Okay, thank you.
Miss,
Yes.
is this
No, thank you.
lesson for semester 4 or semester 3?
No, this is semester 3. This is this is
Okay.
your lesson now. Your quiz, you'll be quizzed with this, natural disasters.
Okay, thank you.
The quiz shouldn't be difficult at all. You're welcome.
Yes.
Thank you, Miss.
Guys,
Thank you, Miss.
for listening.
Bye.
Bye-bye.